Key Video Productions.
There's something cooking in the neighborhood. From where I stand, it's looking mighty good. You're gonna love it. Come dine with me. Come dine with me. Come dine with me.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Come Dine With Me, Western New York. Sponsored in part by Volkswagen of Orchard Park, Diamond Cutters of Western New York,
and of course, Russell's Steaks, Chops, and more. We're so glad all of you could join us on today's program because we have a great lineup, including two wonderful chefs who will be preparing very innovative dishes that you're going to find easy enough to make right in your own kitchen.
and that's the idea behind our show. We introduce you to some great local chefs, and they teach you how to make their home specialties.
And every day our viewers tell us they want more recipes, more ideas. So let's get things rolling and see where our celebrity chefs are this morning. Hey, Marco, I hear you're in my neck of the woods.
That's right, Jen. We're talking about the beautiful community of Lockport. The beautiful locks, the beautiful people, the beautiful community, the beautiful scenery, the beautiful restaurants.
Okay, we get it. Now let's talk about the beautiful food at Molinaro's.
Black and blue pasta coming up, don't miss it.
Today we invade the home of Jack and Elizabeth Turner. We're firing up the outdoor charcoal grill and making flatbread pizzas, beautiful pork chops, and some roasted corn on the cob.
If you like lobster and you like mac and cheese, you're going to love our lobster mac and cheese. I'm here with my head chef, Mike Hammond from Frontier Catering. He's going to show us how to do it.
And it's so easy, even Art can make this dish.
We'll also hear from our own Dr. Jamie Brennan in her segment, Hints for Your Health.
But right now, let's head over to the studio kitchen at Artisan Kitchens and Baths with Chef Art Christie, owner of Frontier Catering.
I'm here today with my top banquet chef, Mike Hammond. We were actually get him to come out today to show us how to make one of our most popular dishes. It's a lobster mac and cheddar cheese.
First, we're going to start with our little butter. We're going to reduce that down so we can saute the garlic and onions.
All right, put a little in here. We'll get our roux.
We'll get
our roux going. Okay. Now we're going to cook our vegetables in there, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Here I got a little chopped shallots. You're going to take all this, Chef?
Nah.
Half.
About. That's good right there.
Okay. And also we have some white onion. And then we got some fresh garlic. I just add that up, get the flavors mixing in there. All right.
That sounds good. So we'll let those flavors get nice and happy.
Nice and happy.
Okay. We got our butter nice and melted. Now we want to make our roux, which is going to be our thickening agent. And to that, we make sure that we always have hot liquid going into hot roux. If you don't do that, you'll end up with lumps. So we're going to take and add our flour. Equal parts flour, equal parts butter. That'll make the roux. Okay. And we're just going to stir this around so we get all of the flour dissolved in the butter. We want to cook it for about 3 to 5 minutes. If you overcook it, as you know, it'll break. It'll break. And if you undercook it, it have a tendency to get pasty. You always want to make sure we get that right. Let's add our hot milk right to our mixture here. Okay. Now we're going to whisk it as we go. See? Hot milk or hot liquid to the hot roux. Pour the whole thing in there. That'll be perfect. This is also more commonly known as a bechamel sauce, which is one of the fundamental mother sauces, as they say, to make other sauces from it. Okay. To that, I'm going to add just a little bit of nutmeg. I got about a half a teaspoon in there. We'll stir that in. Okay, Mike, we'll add our vegetables to this.
Yep.
Does that work for you?
Yes, that works.
Okay. We'll dump this right in here. Okay. Okay, now, Mike, it's ready to add our cheeses. Now, I took a shredded 4-year white cheddar. This stuff is
aged for 4 years.
Awesome.
Got it. Yes.
Love it.
Very good.
Just going to dump about a half a pound or so in there. And what we want that to do is just go in and dissolve. Okay. Now we want to add our Gruyere. We're going to add about 12 ounces of that to our recipe. And you can see how quickly the cheese melts. This is good.
It'll thicken up fast, yeah.
Okay. And now the fun part. What I did was I took some Maine lobsters. We're going to add this and fold it right into our cheese sauce mixture. And that's about 1.5 pounds of net lobster meat.
Okay.
Oh my God, look at that.
Yeah.
See that? And the reason I like to use the shell pasta, because all the cheese and all the gooey stuff and pieces of lobster actually get inside the
yes.
shell, and it looks really cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add it to a ramekin shell. We're going to bake it with a little breadcrumbs on the top, 375 degrees for about 15 minutes, and we're ready to go.
Oh my God, that is fantastic. That turned out phenomenal. This is one of the many dishes we offer at Frontier Catering.
So give us a call. We'll be happy to prepare this and many other custom designed dishes just for you. Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutters. And by Buffalo Hotel Supply. Design, deliver, and install. We can do it all.
Let Diamond Cutters of Western New York save you money while providing the very highest quality, beautiful diamonds. From the mines to a ring, a diamond may change hands many times before it reaches your finger. Each middleman adds a little more cost to your diamond. But for the past 30 years, our gemologists have traveled the world to bring rough diamonds back to Buffalo, where we specialize in cutting and polishing on premises, so we virtually eliminate the middleman. Diamond Cutters. We cut diamonds for their beauty. We cut the middleman to save you money.
The romance of Tuscany, the flavor of DiPaolo's, everything you love about DiPaolo's, the food, the friendship, the family. Whether in our elegant dining room or outside in the courtyard, the atmosphere is authentic. For a simple dinner out or the affair of a lifetime, find Tuscany in your own backyard. Ilio DiPaolo's Restaurant, Banquets and Ringside Lounge in Blaisdell, a family restaurant with a gourmet touch.
Niagara Falls, the honeymoon capital of the world, is also the bridal show capital of the world. Experience Buffalo Bridal Expo at Seneca Niagara Casino, Saturday, February 2nd and Sunday, February 3rd, and plan your wedding all in one great day. Enjoy high-energy fashion shows and aisle after aisle of only the best wedding vendors. Taste the cakes, sit in the limos, and check out the latest table displays for your celebration. Get your free tickets online at buffalobridalexpo.com or call the hotline number 566-1116.
Another Key Video production.
When you think Orazio's, think choices. From authentic Italian and fresh seafood to spectacular specials. When you think Orazio's, think homemade. From fresh bread and desserts to made-from-scratch pastas. When you think Orazio's, think tradition, with more than 20 years as a Western New York favorite. And when you think Orazio's, think tonight. Orazio's Restaurant. It's not like home. It is home.
Welcome back to Come Dine With Me, Western New York. Our chefs are getting ready for this morning's home invasion, but up next, I want to introduce you to a great guy and great family. He is our chef, Michael Molinaro, from Molinaro's Restaurante in Lockport, and his love of cooking goes back to when he was just a little kid. They would go to grandma's or nana's for Sunday dinner, and you know, the women would be in the kitchen preparing the meal, spaghetti, meatballs, lasagna, cookies, whatever, and the men, they would be in the living room playing cards, drinking Italian.
The name of the game was Scupa. You played cards, Scupa. They would play, it was like steal the old man's bundle, really, in American, you know. It wasn't a tough game, but they played Scupa, and then they would be smoking an Italian stogie. It would ruin the house, I tell you. Go ahead, continue.
Anyways, and they'd be probably drinking homemade wine too, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so his cousins would always tease Chef Michael because Michael wanted to be in the kitchen cooking with Graham and Mom. You know, he just found that fascinating, you know, making the sauce, and you know, you throw a little garlic in, a little basil, a little oregano, and you taste it. Not quite right, right?
You know, Jen, to be honest with you, I mean, in Italian tradition, all families on Sunday was eat pasta. You know the reason for that? They did not have a lot of money, and pasta was the cheapest thing to eat. You made sauce on Monday, you ate pasta on Tuesday, pasta on Wednesday, pasta on Thursday. It was pasta, different kinds of pasta, because it was such a reasonable meal to make. My father started me from stirring the sauce.
So
continue.
So anyways, Michael carried those recipes in his head, and he opened his restaurant, Molinaro's Restaurante in Lockport, and he has brought all of those fine recipes in his sauce and his lasagna and cookies and whatever it is, his stuffed hot pepper roll. That is one of my favorite things to eat there. And so I wanted you to meet him. And right now, Chef Marco and Chef Michael are in the kitchen. Let's see what they're cooking up.
For traditional veal, pizza, and bakery, you head to Molinaro's. They're adding an element of surprise, a black and blue Cajun pasta dish too. Man, this is such an involved dish. I'm so excited about getting started on it. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Marco.
coming back.
Thank you.
Let's see what you got here.
All right. First, what we're going to do is we're going to start with some liquid margarine.
You want to make sure it's nice and hot.
Nice and hot, right. A little bit of olive oil in there.
Now, adding olive oil will actually keep the butter from burning.
Okay, first we're going to add some shrimp.
Okay. What's nice, Mike, about our pans and our products that we use here in Artisan Kitchens are the Buffalo Hotel Supply pans and professional equipment. The pans are a little heavier and they hold the heat, which gives it that professional sear that we want. And they last forever.
They do. They last forever. You're right. So now, Marco, we're going to add our chicken to our pan here. We're going to warm this up.
I noticed the chicken was cooked. Is that something that's just for your convenience?
It's for our convenience today. Yep. Generally, what I would do is put some raw tenders in there and cook them.
But you know what? That's a great tip when you're. I'm a dad on the go.
Right.
I'm in the restaurant business. We do a TV show. I coach soccer. But having the chicken cooked, it's a great opportunity to give your kids something healthy. Throw it in a dish that's already done.
Absolutely.
And it's a quick fast. You don't have to drive through the drive-through line.
Absolutely. There's a lot of easier ways of doing things. That was just one step that we could save. Now we're going to add our bacon.
Now, who doesn't like bacon?
This is some real nice bacon bits we use. We use the bacon bits. You can use, regular bacon, chop it up yourself, throw it in here. Now we're going to throw in our mushroom and onion.
This is one of the big sellers on the menu.
This is a big seller at the restaurant, that's for sure. We use Spanish white onion here, regular white mushroom. Like I said, we quarter it. You're going to throw some salt and pepper in there.
Now, what makes it black and blue?
Basically, what we do is we use Cajun spice, Cajun seasoning. Okay, so we put a little bit of that in now, and we'll also add a little bit of that later.
Now, so is it heat, or is it just for the flavor?
It's just for the flavor.
Okay.
It's just for the flavor, to be honest.
So it's not going to be a spicy dish, right?
No, it's going to be spicy.
Okay.
But we don't put too much in there. We don't just make it so that it's too spicy. We just want to add a little bit of flavor, a little bit of Cajun spice to it.
It smells amazing.
So we'll cook this down for a couple of minutes, let the mushrooms and everything get soft and cook together.
So Mike, you got to tell our viewers, I was saying earlier pasta and veal and pizza, but a bakery too. I mean, talk about ambitious. This guy doesn't stop. He's making his own cookie dough. He's making his own pizza dough. He was, 6 o'clock in the morning making pizza dough before he comes to the TV show today. This is a restaurant.
Yeah, we have to.
Absolutely.
I absolutely love it. I really do. I love it. Ever since I was 19, I owned my own restaurant. And every year we've gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and we've added additions, and now we're adding another 1,500 square feet to the restaurant. We're going to add more of the bakery and New York style pizzeria end of it. People tend to appreciate that. We have real good, authentic Italian cookies and pastries.
Well, it's not a job if you love it.
Right.
That's
right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add our heavy cream in there. If you want to pour that all in, please.
The whole thing?
Yep. We're going to add a little bit more Cajun spice in here, okay?
I'm not a big spice fan.
No, you'll be okay. It's all right. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to add...
So this makes it the blue.
Makes it the blue. We're going to add our crumbly blue cheese. Okay?
Nice.
So we're going to mix this in a little bit.
And that adds a little richness to it, too.
It's beautiful.
So it's, right.
It's going to add a nice flavor to it. A distinct flavor.
Smells great.
So right about now, normally what we would do is obviously this is pre-cooked pasta. We would boil it, strain it, put the pasta right in, but this would be ready to go the way it is. So we're going to put this
so
right
it's
in
another quick tip to push those dishes along.
Sure.
Have your pasta cooked,
and
throw it in the sauce.
It'll warm right inside the warm right inside the frying pan here.
This is great.
All right, we'll put a handful if you want of Romano cheese in here. Don't be shy.
Oh, all right, here we go. Don't be shy. Throw the whole thing in.
Right. That's the way we do it. We do it right.
I go through more cheese at my house, please.
Tell me about it. So this is about ready. If you have a plate, we'll start plating it up.
Dynamite, this dish is out of control, super sexy. Bacon, the blue cheese, the sharpness, the creaminess, the chicken. Man, it's got everything going on.
I'll tell you, that's why Jan Farrington, this is her favorite dish at Molinaro's. And if you want to try many of the dishes, come down to 90 Walnut Street, Lockport, New York, Molinaro's Ristorante, and come dine with me, Western New York.
Closed captioning provided by STG. STG, revolutionizing point-of-sale solutions.
I love Aloha. It tells me exactly what's selling.
I love Aloha because it helps us stay competitive.
I love Aloha. It's helped me increase my drink orders by 10%.
I love Aloha because it means fewer mistakes.
I love Aloha because the service is great.
Why do so many restaurant owners in Western New York love Aloha touchscreen register systems? Give us a call and see for yourself. Some say it's our amazing sports bar. Others, our relaxed and comfortable dining room. And then there are those who say it's our private meeting and banquet rooms where we take care of everything. Whatever draws you to Buffalo's best grill and catering, one thing's for certain, you'll always get a great meal. We pride ourselves on our casual atmosphere with very comfortable prices. Buffalo's best grill and catering, Southwestern Boulevard in Orchard Park. Stop in today and see why we're Buffalo's best.
Be our guest. Let us do the rest.
This is Tom Payne to tell you about my new seasonal specials. Try my new upside-down chicken pot pie made from fresh pulled chicken meat and served over a homemade buttermilk biscuit. Or try crispy panko garlic, tilapia, and shrimp. Come home and try Angus meatloaf with lobster mashed potatoes. And my favorite, short rib shepherd's pie. We braise beef short ribs and then top them with gravy, vegetables, mashed potatoes, and cheddar cheese. Wow! All for a limited time at the Grapevine, 2545 Niagara Falls Boulevard, Amherst.
Remember when your mother always told you you're not leaving the table unless you eat all your vegetables? Well, there's a reason for that. Green vegetables are the #1 food that you can have on a regular basis that will keep you healthy. Green vegetables are low in fat, high in fiber, low in calories. They constantly fight disease such as heart disease, cancers, high cholesterol. They also contain high amounts of vitamins and minerals. So for all you women out there who are concerned about your calcium intake, please eat more green vegetables. Believe it or not, they have a lot more calcium than a glass of milk. Some examples of green vegetables are kale, Brussels sprouts, collard greens, spinach, broccoli, and romaine lettuce. So remember, when you're going out to eat at your favorite restaurant, order a nice dark green salad or a side of veggies. I'm Dr. Jamie Brennan with giving you just a few hints for your health.
Hi, I'm Adam Getz from Sample Restaurant in Allentown, and you're watching Come Dine with Me, Western New York.
We decided to have the kitchen redone because it was the last room in the house that needed a facelift.
It wasn't as functional as I think I would like it to be. There used to be a lot of counter space on the back side of the kitchen that we really didn't use, and so we wanted a more intelligent use of our space in the kitchen.
Artisan was an easy decision. We needed somebody to help design our kitchen. Brian came out that day and he had plans that night, so we were able to roll with it pretty quickly.
I do most of the cooking in the house. I probably cook 4 or 5 days a week.
I'm not the main cook in the house. I just hope to learn how to use more of the equipment in the kitchen and some cooking techniques that they can show us.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you.
So happy to be here.
We're so excited. So I'd really like to learn a few different techniques One thing I'd asked about is making pizzas.
And that's all about Marco. Marco made some beautiful flatbread pizza.
I showed him how to spread the dough. We did a variety of toppings and put them on the grill at the end. It was excellent.
And Jack was also interested in the grill. And I was like, oh, we've got to get out on that grill with you.
Tucker wasn't able to be with us today, but he did drop off some beautiful tomahawk center cut pork rib chops.
We incorporated roasted corn right on the grill and a baked potato. Of course, Art got a hold of that.
Having a baked potato bar is fun. It's versatile. It gives you the opportunity to have as much or anything that you like. It's also a good way to get rid of some leftovers in the refrigerator if you have them as well.
For the dessert, I prepared a wonderful zabaione served over fresh berries. And also, we opted for some walnuts, almonds, and some dried apricots. And finished that off with a beautiful wedge of Parmesan Reggiano. I think Jack's got a nice glass of red wine for everyone for that.
So Jack, one of the things you're going to throw on your grill this summer is to be something totally different and unique. And we're going to do a flatbread. And I'm going to show you how to do it, where we can just throw it on the grill, be real simple, quick. We'll get that nice char flavor on the bottom. You just put a little shortening on the pan, spread the dough, and put your toppings. We did a nice high-grade olive oil. We had San Marzano tomatoes and artichokes, and spinach and ricotta, and just it went on and on and on. Roasted garlic, it was excellent. Well, if you'd be so kind and throw mine in the top oven there in 450 degrees for about a half an hour, 25 minutes. Nice. And we finished it on the charcoal grill. Grill is nice, got a great heat to it. This is gonna be quick, so we're gonna throw them both on. We're gonna spin them around a couple times, put them on a plate, take them in and eat them.
Okay.
And it picks up the smoke and the charcoal real fast. It was just excellent. What do you think?
That's delicious.
Not bad, huh?
My portion of the home invasion today was to do all the preparation for the baked potato bar. So we had sweet potatoes, we had regular Idaho baked potatoes, and then we had all the various toppings that go on it. Also, I was in charge of grilling the center cut boneless prime rib of pork, Frenched them up real nice, and made some chipotle pesto sauce, which was just off the chart. A little salt and pepper, and just get a nice coal grill going, which is always the best heat. Sear on both sides of the grill, and then just before plate presentation, we smeared both sides with a little bit of the chipotle pesto, and just let it firm up and then bring it over to the table for presentation.
Zabaione is a classical French dessert consisting of egg yolks. I started out with lemon juice, sugar. I chose Grand Marnier for my alcohol. You can use a Marsala or whatever you so choose. It's one of my favorites. I like the orange, I like the lemon, and over berries it'll be great. Probably around 2 tablespoons. Okay? Wait, a little dab more. Blah, 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 blah. You just whisk that until it's a lemon colored over a double boiler. And then it thickened up beautifully today. And I serve that fresh over the berries. We'll take that right over to the table. I can't wait for you to see it.
Okay.
Why don't you just pour 1 ladle of that over the berries?
Working with Krista was a lot of fun. She was really easy to get along with, and I just hope to visit her out at Curly sometime and see her in action. I've never had something so complete and tasty in my own house. The flatbread that Jack made was delicious.
He was interested. He wanted to learn how to bring a new element to his table.
I think I like the creation of something.
Having it finished on the grill was something I was a little unsure about, but it tasted really good, very unique. So I know he'll be doing that again.
I would like to start making some more pizzas in the kitchen because I really like to eat pizza a lot, and so does my wife. So being able to make it in my house would be really great.
That was a lot of fun. I know that Jack enjoyed that.
Come dine with me.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Volkswagen of Orchard Park, the only dealer that's all Volkswagen all the time. And by Artisan Kitchens and Baths. See, touch, feel, and use our products. Wally the mechanic, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course. Be my guest. Let us do the rest.
When you think Volkswagen of Orchard Park, the only Volkswagen dealer that's all Volkswagen, all the time. Think that's cool? We put all certified pre-owned vehicles through a 112-point inspection and give them an additional 2-year, 24,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, along with 24-hour roadside assistance. Not bad, huh? Volkswagen of Orchard Park, near the corner of Mile Strip and Southwestern. Think Volkswagen of Orchard Park.
Charlie the Barber, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course.
Be my guest. Let us do the rest.
Put your tax return to work, because the time is now to transform your home. The Vinyl Outlet provides custom fabrication with the best railings and decking installed by the finest craftsmen, committed to deliver the look you deserve. The Vinyl Outlet provides virtually maintenance-free vinyl fencing for the look your yard deserves. Take advantage of our early bird special and save up to 35% off. The Vinyl Outlet. Let us transform your home.
The Vinyl Outlet. Let us transform your home.
Come in for a great time at Alton. Our extensive menu will surely satisfy everyone. Start your day off with farm fresh eggs, a hearty omelet, or a delicious Belgian waffle. Our famous chicken souvlaki is made fresh to order, as well as all of our mouth-watering burgers, sandwiches, and melts. Try our tempting portobello strip steak topped with balsamic mushrooms, caramelized onions, and melted Asiago cheese, or our shrimp fettuccine with a rich lobster cream sauce. No matter what you choose, you can never go wrong. Alton's, all good.
Well, we're out of time for this episode, but before we go, I'd like to thank our great sponsors, Artisan Kitchens and Baths, Buffalo Hotel Supply, and Key Video Productions.
And don't forget to support your local restaurants, as we've been saying week after week. They're part of Buffalo, New York, which makes us famous, so support your local restaurants.
And just a reminder that if you'd like any of the recipes you've seen on today's show, or you want to learn more about our program, check us out on Facebook or at ComeDineWithMeWNY.com. Now, for everybody here at Come Dine With Me Western New York, I'm Jan Farrington.
And I'm Russ Salvatore. Time to stick a fork in the Jan, because we are done.
Beautiful design starts with Artisan Kitchens and Baths. Let us transform your kitchen or bath into the dream room you desire, whatever your style and taste. Artisan Kitchens and Baths can design and install your vision to perfection. Our design team will work within your budget to give you quality at affordable prices. Update your home with Artisan Kitchens and Baths, 200 Amherst Street, Buffalo.
The romance of Tuscany, the flavor of DiPaolo's, everything you love about DiPaolo's, the food, the friendship, the family. Whether in our elegant dining room or outside in the courtyard, the atmosphere is authentic. For a simple dinner out or the affair of a lifetime, find Tuscany in your own backyard. Ilio DiPaolo's Restaurant, Banquets and Ringside Lounge in Blaisdell, a family restaurant with a gourmet touch.